New England's rookie quarterback Jim Plunkett has received a great deal of publicity lately as the 1971 Patriots are a vastly improved team. While Plunkett has been a publicity man's dream, steady Bob Greasy and his Miami teammates have virtually remained hidden from the press.
Rick Weaver along with Larry King and Henry Barrow back at the Orange Bowl. Here's the kick. He gets it off the side of his foot, bounces at the 10. Garrett over to his left, picks it up at the 2 to the 5, the 10, the 15 to the 20, and is dragged to the ground across the 25 at about the 28-yard line. A good return by Carl Garrett of about 26 yards. Tackled by Jim Mandage for the Dolphins specialty team. Setting the offense for you for the Patriots as they will have a first down from their 28-yard line. The quarterback is Plunkett. The running backs are Garrett and Nance. The wide receivers are Sellers and Vataha. The tight end Moss. The tackles are Montler and Neville. The guards are Hagan and Lenkadis, and the center is Morris. I'll give you the Dolphins defense in just a moment. They put the ball down at the 27-yard line, so that's where they will start it. Vataha splits off the far side, and Sellers comes to the near side. They line up in the I formation with Nance and Garrett, the setbacks, in behind quarterback Jim Plunkett. The ball at the Patriots 27, and this ball game is underway. The handoff goes to Garrett. He is backed up the 28, going straight ahead. And he was really cracked by Bob Hines, starting at defensive left end, along with Manny Fernandez. Left tackle for the Dolphins. They mark it at the 28, a gain of a yard. It'll be second down and 9.
And yesterday, Rick, Jim Plunkett said that the Patriots are going to try to do what the Dolphins like to do. Control the ball. They will try to rush, he said, 60% of the time. Let's see.
Out of the huddle they come. Vataha splits left and Sellers to the near side. Nance and Garrett are the setbacks, with Nance split right and Garrett to the left in behind Plunkett. Second and 9, Patriots from their 28-yard line. Plunkett sets his ball club up under center, barks the signals. Here's the snap. Hands off to Garrett. Stutter step on the trap, hits the middle and gets no place. Back to the 28 he goes, and the Dolphins were waiting for him. Nick Bonacanti, number 85, along with John Richardson in on the stop. For the Dolphins, it'll be third down and 9. He may have slipped going into the line of scrimmage. We were watching in the pregame warm-ups. The Dolphins, we did not detect any slipping, but the Patriots were. The Dolphins wearing the new Ripple sole shoes today. Vataha splits left and Sellers to the near side. Third down and 9. Patriots ball from their 28. Waiting for the snap from center. Here is Plunkett back to throw his first pass. He is being rushed. Gets it off. It is caught at the 40-yard line by Vataha. Comes back laterally to the 42. He came at the 40. Off the split receiver spot to the left side, came back into the middle, caught the ball at the 40, was knocked down by Jake Scott at the 43-yard line, so that is good for a first down. A pickup of 15 yards, Plunkett to Vataha, and the ball at the Patriots' 43-yard line.
And Vataha had trouble with the footing, too. We're going to see some problems for New England today with this turf.
Vataha splits left, Sellers to the near side. Patriots ball at their 43-yard line. Nance is the split back left. Here's the handoff going to Nance, threads his way over the left side, gets across the 45 and out to about the 46-yard line before he's knocked off his feet by right tackle John Richardson, number 74. The Dolphins defense, front four, Bob Hines, number 72, Manny Fernandez, John Richardson, Bill Stanfield. The linebackers left to right are Doug Swift, Nick Bonacanti, and Mike Cullen. The cornerbacks on the left side, Tim Foley, and on the right side, Curtis Johnson, the strong safety, Dick Anderson, the weak safety, Jake Scott. Ball at the Patriots' 46-yard line. It'll be a second down and 7. Vataha splits left, Sellers to the near side. Garrett and Nance are the setbacks, the splitbacks, and behind Jim Plunkett. Second down and 7. Patriots ball at their 46-yard line. A beautiful afternoon for football here at the Orange Bowl in Miami. The snap to Plunkett, makes the handoff, swings the pass out to Garrett. He's got it at the 40 and knocked down right there. Maybe at the 39. He lost 4 yards. Mike Fuller came busting through there and covered him beautifully from the right side linebacker spot and flattened him out for a 4-yard loss. Check it, a 7-yard loss back to the 39-yard line. Plunkett over to Garrett. They try to get him loose on the screen, and Cullen got in between the blockers and Garrett and threw him for a 7-yard loss. It'll be third down coming up and 14 for the Patriots. The ball back at their 39-yard line. This club 2-2 on the season, beat Oakland and the Jets, lost to Detroit and Baltimore. Vataha splits left, Sellers to the near side. Garrett is the split back left and Nance to the near side of the field. In behind Plunkett. Third down and 14. Plunkett goes back to throw. Gets a good rush from Bonacanti. He is not flat for a big loss back at the 28-yard line. Bonacanti blitzed on the play, as did Bill Stanfield from his right side defensive end, and they flattened Plunkett out. That pass protection, the best in the NFL, just plain disintegrated.
And Plunkett will learn this in time, but Bonacani gave that blitz away, came right up to the line, stunted and started coming forward, and just got right through. Nobody touched Nick at all.
Tom Yannick, the punting specialist for the Patriots, with a 40.9 average, will kick. He will stand back at the 12. The line of scrimmage, the Patriots 28. Jake Scott and Dick Anderson are deep. As the Dolphins will now try to move it from our right to our left. Here's the snap. He gets the kick out of there. Nice high spiral. It's long. Back to the 27. Scott, 30, 35, 40. Still going. 45, 50 to the near side. 45, flag down. 40. He's inside the 35 to the 42. But there's a flag down back at the 49-yard line. Yannick, the punter, made the tackle on the play. Scott grabbed the ball back at the 27-yard line and just ran over people. Got a good block at the 49, and it may have been a clip. A 44-yard return for Scott, but it's going to be called back. Second, a 38-yard return, a 44-yard kick for Yannick, a 38-yard return, but it's being called back. Clipping called on the Dolphins. So they will start at their 34-yard line instead of the 32 in Patriots territory. A 38-yard return off a 44-yard punt by Jake Scott, but clipping called on the Dolphins. Dolphins have Howard Twilley, wide receiver, split right. And Warfield sets as a slot man to the right side. Kicking Zonka on the setbacks and behind Greasy. Greasy drops straight back to throw on first down. Swings one out, kicks, got it. Turns the corner, 30, 35, 40 up the far sideline to the 45. Bounces off the tackle at the 50, and is knocked down to the Patriots territory at the 47-yard line. Jim kick. 19 yards. He did some fine running after he caught the screen. Left linebacker Ed Philpott dragged him down from behind. Okay, the Dolphins have a first down on that 19-yard swing pass from Greasy out the kick at the Patriots 47. Dolphins interior line, Crusan and Evans are the tackles. Marv Fleming the tight end. Kuchenberg in the middle of the guard. DeMarco is the center. They split Twilley off the left side this time. And kick will set as a wingman, a wingback off to the right side. First down, Dolphins ball at the Patriots 47-yard line. Pitch goes to Zonka, sweep to the right. He's got the corner, turn to the 40, still going to the 35, the 30, down to the 25, dragging tacklers with him to the 20-yard line. Holy Toledo, what a run by Zonka. Steve Kiner off the weak side linebacker spot, coming across, finally dragged him down along with weak safety Don Webb. 27 yards, and the Dolphin offense is moving. A first down at the Patriots 21, defensively for the Pats. Ike Lassiter, Ron Berger, Julius Adams, and Dennis Wergowski are the front four. Left to right on the linebackers, Ed Philpott, Jim Chayunsky in the middle, Steve Kiner on the weak side, Larry Carwell and John Outlaw, the cornerbacks, and Don Webb and Clarence Scott, the safeties. Warfield splits to the near side of the field. First down, Dolphins at the 21. Flag goes down as somebody's offside. The handoff goes to kick, hits the middle, and gets to the 15. But I believe the left side of the Dolphins moved too quick. Steve Kiner, weak side linebacker, made the tackle on kick at the 15-yard line. Somebody a little overzealous. Out of the huddle they come. First down and 15 at the Patriots 26-yard line. Twilley splits a couple of yards right. Warfield to the left side. Here's the handoff kick. Zonka out in front blocking. Turns the left side corner and gets down to about the 22-yard line. Jim kick behind Bob Kuchenberg and Larry Zonka. Picks up about 4 yards on the play. Tackled by Steve Kiner, the weak side linebacker, and strong safety Clarence Scott. Gain of 4. It'll be a second down coming up, and 11 for the Dolphins from their 22. This is the area of the field that Don Shula has been upset with the Dolphins offense. He wants touchdowns from this area from now on and not having to settle for field goals. Let's see what they can do. Out of the huddle they come. That was a magnificent run just a moment ago by Zonka as he dragged 2 or 3 people with him for at least 10 yards. Fully splits right, Warfield to the near side. Second and 11 from the Patriots 22-yard line. Here's Greasy sprinting out to his right, looking for Twilley. He fires for the corner. It is knocked down. Fine defensive play by left cornerback Larry Carwell, intended for Twilley on an up and out at the 10-yard line on the far side of the field. It'll be a third down coming up for the Dolphins. 11 yards to go for a first down at the Patriots 22.
That was a good pass by Greasy. Twilley was just well covered. And in this 3rd and 11 situation, and the Patriots know this well, this is when we usually look to go to the big man, Warfield. They're in excellent field goal position, of course, but Shula wants 6 points up on the board. We can look for Greasy to go to Warfield here is the likely call. Let's see.
All right, out of the huddle they come. It's Twilley split off to the far side, Warfield to the near side. Zonka is set back right, and kick is set in the slot to the near side. Third down, 11. Dolphins ball at the Patriots 22-yard line. Greasy on the snap, drops straight back to throw, gets a rush, hits one in the middle. Twilley, 5, touchdown! Howard Twilley Another big third down call and play by Bob Greasy, just as he did last week against Cincinnati. Fully a simple post pattern in the middle. He hit him at the 5-yard line inside left cornerback Larry Carwell. And Carwell just got the fingertips on Twilly, and that's all. And Twilly went into the end zone unmolested. A 66-yard drive, 5 plays. Two big drives, two big key plays. 19-yard pass to Kick and a 27-yard run by Zonka. Garo Yepremian in to try the point from placement. And Carl Noonan holding. Dolphins have taken the lead here, 6-0 on a 22-yard touchdown pass from Greasy to Howard Twilly. His second reception of the year for a TD. The kick is good. And there's a timeout on the field with 7:31 left to go in the first quarter. The score, the Dolphins 7, the Patriots nothing. Rick Weaver back at the Orange Bowl. The Dolphins will kick off again from their 35. The 5-yard penalty. Waiting for the whistle as the Dolphins have scored first 7-0 here in the first quarter. Here is the kick. He gets it high and deep once again. This time there will be a run back. 2 yards deep in the end zone. Gardine out. Straight ahead, 5, 10, 15 to the 20. He hurdles tacklers across the 20 and is knocked off his feet at the 23-yard line. Patriots will try to move it from there. Basaha splits left. Sellers to the near side. Garrett and Nance are the split-backs, and behind Jim Plunkett. Plunkett sets his ball club. Marks the signals. Hands off to Garrett. Outside to the right. He is caught and dragged to the ground at the 19-yard line by left cornerback Tim Foley. Plunkett with a 2nd and 13 from his 20-yard line. He has completed 1 pass so far. Goes back to throw. Sets up, slips, is caught, and is going to have to eat it. Manny Fernandez drags him down back at the 13-yard line, but Richardson and Stanfield were also in there to, along with Bob Hines, the whole front four were in there to contain him, and then Fernandez knocked him down. He slipped as he went back on the polyturf. That's the second dump of the afternoon for the Dolphins front four, which is improving with every ball game. We have 5:57 left to play in period number 1. The Dolphins lead 7-0. Third down and long yardage. From the 13, the handoff to Nance, and he is cracked. Holy Toledo, John Richardson really roughie-cacked him at the line of scrimmage as Nance, just on a power dive into the middle, was really hit by Richardson for no gain. Tom Yannick and the punting unit come in as the Dolphins have held again. So Jake Scott, who had a great run back, 38 yards nullified on the clipping penalty the last time, goes back along with Dick Anderson. Anderson is the leading punt returner in our conference this week. So we've got 2 dandies back there. Yannick will stand in the end zone about 3 yards deep. The line of scrimmage, the Patriots 13. Anderson is off to the right and Scott to the near side, awaiting the punt. Here's the snap. Hines puts on a good rush. He gets a wobbly short kick out of there. It'll bounce at the Patriots 37, takes a backward bounce, and is down at the 32-yard line in Patriots territory. That kick only traveled about 19 yards. That ball bounced. He got it high off his foot. A good rush put on by Bob Hines. There's a timeout on the field. 4:55 left in the first quarter. Dolphins 7, Patriots nothing. Rick Weaver back at the Orange Bowl. Time in. Dolphins ball at the 31-yard line in Patriots territory. Give Yannick only credit for 18 yards on that punt that time. Kick sets as a wide man to the near side. Warfield and Twilly are split right. Greasy on first down. Drops straight back to throw. Throws long. Now there's Warfield. Touchdown. Dolphins. Perfect pass. Warfield beat the pants off Clarence Scott that time, coming off the right side. Ball went down on a simple post pattern. He was as free as a bird and hauled the ball in right at the goal line for 6 points, so Greasy didn't waste any time. Yepremian will try the point from placement. That pass, 31 yards off that short punt by Yannick, kicking into a stiff wind. Noonan holding. Here's the snap, set down, the kick is up, and it is perfect. Garo now on the season is 8 for 8 in the point after touchdown department. We have 4 minutes and 48 seconds left to go this first quarter, and the Dolphins are scoring quick, 14-0. All right, they've scored touchdowns and have not had to settle for field goals thus far this afternoon, which is what Shula has been schooling for all season long, but it has not been forthcoming until this first period against the Patriots. Here's your Yepremian's kick. It is high and deep back into the end zone again. There will be no run back as Gardine wisely grabs the ball about 2 yards away from the baseline and downs it, so it's a touchback, and the Patriots, who have been deep in their own territory except for the opening drive, which they got up close to their own 45, will have the ball at their 20-yard line. Fake handoff. Here is Fernandez, Rappy-cacking, Plunkett, he fumbles the ball, and the Dolphins recover at the 13. A great rush by Fernandez again. Bill Stanfield recovered the fumble at the 13-yard line. Plunkett faked the handoff, rolled to his left, and Fernandez blindsided him. He fumbled the football, and Stanfield, coming up the other side, fell on the ball. So the Dolphins have it at the Patriots' 13-yard line. That is the third dump. And nobody had better say anything more about the pass rush of the Dolphins, because it has been magnificent. The ball at the 13-yard line in the Patriots' territory. The Dolphins, who have scored 2 touchdowns thus far, send Twilley and Warfield as split receivers to the near side of the field. Kick and Zonka are in behind Greasy. First down at the Patriots' 13-yard line. Waiting for the snap. Here's Greasy, hands the kick. Threads over right guard, right tackle, gets only to about the 11-yard line.
If the Dolphins go on the board here, this is their most productive quarter of the season. They are really coming at the Patriots. They are forcing mistakes. They're rushing at the line. Plunkett had only been dumped twice in 4 games. He's been dumped 3 times today. Rick?
I think John Richardson of the Dolphins was shaken up on that last exchange of that fumble. Dolphins, Greasy back to throw from the 11, sets up, throws the end zone. Twilley's down there. He's got a touchdown. A flag on the play at the 1-yard line. There is a flag at the 1-yard line. Twilley went for the corner of the end zone, and Greasy hit him with another perfect pass. But there is a flag on the play. Defensive back trying to defend the play was Larry Carwell, but he was out of it. The penalty is against the Patriots. Of course, declined by the Dolphins. The touchdown stands up. A 13-yard, 11-yard touchdown pass from Greasy, his third of the ball game. And Yepremian will try the point replacement. Twilley was the man who received it. They went 13 yards in just 2 plays. Yepremian will try the point replacement. Noonan holding. The kick is up, and it's perfect. And it's now a 21-0 ball game in favor of the Dolphins. Let's get out of Henry.
John Richardson's right ankle appears to be the problem. They're working on it now.
Thank you, Henry. We have a timeout on the field with 3:23 left to play in the first quarter. Believe it or not, Miami 21, New England nothing. This is Bob Greasy's most productive quarter as a Dolphin in 5 years. He is 4 for 5 with 3 touchdown passes. That now gives him 7 touchdown passes on the year. Plunkett is 2 for 2 in the passing department. The Dolphins have an amazing capacity for looking so different each week. Cincinnati just ran at them so well last week, and now the New England, with better running, can't do anything. Rick?
Well, this is the mark of a ball club that is still maturing, and they look very mature here in the first quarter. That's the end of the first period. Dolphin action continues from the Orange Bowl with the score: our Dolphins 21, the Patriots nothing. Third down 5. Patriots at the Dolphins 44. Bataha splits left, Sellers right. Waiting for the snap from center as Plunkett sets his ball club. He's back to throw again on third down. Lets one go up the middle. Knocked down by Jake Scott. Good play by the weak safety of the Dolphins at the 35 as he reached over the shoulders of Roland Moss, the tight end. At the 35, he was open, and Scott waited and timed his leap and knocked the ball away. So it'll be a 4th down, and Charlie Gogolak comes in as the Princeton graduate will try for his 4th field goal of the season. This is going to be a long attempt. Mercury Morris goes back as the deep man for the Dolphins. Tom Yannick, who punts, will hold. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. Gogolak is 3 out of 7 in the field goal department. A 51-yard attempt from the near side inbound hash mark. He's a right-footed soccer-style kicker, as you know. Ball is snapped, placed down. The kick is up. He's got the wind behind him. It is good. 51 yards for Charlie Gogolak, and the Patriots finally get on the board with 14 minutes and 1 second left to go in this first half. The Dolphins shutout has been averted as Gogolak drills one home from 51 yards. All right.
That covered that drive, you can call it a drive, was 77 yards in 9 plays, a 14-yard run by Plunkett, the feature of it. And, of course, the big kick by Gogolak. That wind is really blowing up over 15 miles an hour now, and it's right at the Patriots' back.
Ball at the 24. Kick picked up only 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Dolphins at their end of the field, moving from our left to our right against the wind in the second quarter.
Greasy is 4 for 5, and the one he missed was a perfect pass, just a well-covered Twilley. And Mercury Morris makes his first appearance of the afternoon. Kick comes out, and usually when Mercury comes in, the play involves him. Let's see, Rick.
Here's the handoff. Morris sweeps to the right. Out in front, Larry Little. Mercury slips, falls down, gets up. He's running again. 30, 35, 40, and knocked out of bounds at the 43-yard line. He slipped as he made his cut coming around the right side and got up, and since there was no defensive man near him, you can do that. And he picks up excellent yardage, 19 yards on the sweep with Little out in front of first down for the Dolphins up at their 43-yard line. Clarence Scott, the strong safety, over to make the tackle. That is the fourth first down of the ball game for Miami. Second down at 12. Dolphins from their 40-yard line. Warfield spreads to the far side. Twilley to the near side. Zonka and Morris, the setbacks behind Gracie. From the Dolphin 40, Bob drops straight back to throw. Sets up. Lets one go. Twilley wide open. 45, 40, down to the 35-yard line before he's knocked down. The cornerback fell down. While the defensive man, Chayunsky, made the tackle on the play. 25 yards on the pickup. Another slip attributed to the Patriots. And the Dolphins have a first down at the Patriots' 35-yard line with 7:27 left to go in this first half. The Dolphins leading 21-3. It'll be a third down coming up in 4 for the Dolphins at the Patriots 29. Jim Kick comes back in for Morris. Reese on 3rd and 4. Fakes the handoff. Fakes the swing pass. Now moving behind the referee. Slips, gets up, running with the ball. Gets to the 35, 30, still running, and is knocked down at the 27-yard line. After all of that scrambling, he picks up 2 yards. Steve Kiner is the man who made the tackle on the play. Garo Yepremian's field goal unit comes in. So there's a timeout on the field with the injury with 6:05 left to go in the first half. The score, the Dolphins 21, the Patriots 3. Rick Weaver back at the Orange Bowl. Dolphins setting up for a 34-yard field goal attempt. Yepremian kicking into the wind from the far side inbounds hash mark. Noonan will hold. Here's the snap. The kick is up against the wind, and it is perfect. Garo kicks number 11 out of 17 attempts, and with 5:43 left to go in the first half, the Dolphins moved back out to a 21-point spread, 24-3, 78-yard drive and 7 plays. 19-yard run by Morris, 25-yard pass to Twilley, the key plays in that drive.
The Patriots have had nothing assembling a real drive here this afternoon. They've got 3 first downs. They got a tremendous field goal from Gogolak of 51 yards. That was their only penetration into Miami territory. First half's been all Dolphins. Here's Rick.
A great defensive and a good offensive display this afternoon. 47 yards on the punt and no return. And the Dolphins get the football at their 31. Dolphins lead 24-3, 3:24 to go in this first half. From the Dolphin 31. Here's the handoff going to Zonka. Gets the block, turns outside the right side. 35, dragging tacklers with him up to the 39-yard line. They put the ball down at the Dolphins 38, a pickup of 7. It'll be second down and 3. Reese on the snap. Here's the look-in pass. Twilley at the 50, down to the 45, down to the 41-yard line. Goes Howard Twilley. And the Dolphins now have a first down at the Patriots' 41-yard line. There is the 2-minute warning. There's a timeout on the field with 2 minutes left to play in the first half. The score are Dolphins 24, the Patriots 3. Third down and 10 as the Dolphins have the ball at the Patriots' 41-yard line. 1 minute and 48 seconds left to go in half number 1. Reese back to throw on third down. Rips one up the middle. It's complete to Warfield. 25-20 down to the 19-yard line. A slant over the middle, and there's a Patriot shaken up on the play. Tackle made by right cornerback John Outlaw, number 44. 22 yards as Greasy hits Warfield for the first down at the Patriots' 19-yard line. The ball at the Pats 14. It'll be a third down and 5 coming up for the Dolphins. Warfield spreads to the far side of the field, Twilley to the near side. Kick sets as a slot man right. Zonka in behind Greasy. Third down and 5 from the Pats 14. Greasy on the snap. Back to throw. Swings one in the middle. Warfield, he's got it, runs into the post, holds onto it, touchdown. Great catch by Paul Warfield. John Outlaw, the right cornerback, made the tackle on the play. He had Warfield all wrapped up at the goal line. Warfield held onto the ball, ran into the post, and still held onto it. A great play by Paul Warfield as Greasy hit him with another perfect pass. 69 yards, 8 plays. Warfield scores on the touchdown pass of 14 yards from Greasy. With 1 minute 17 to go in the half, Noonan will hold. Yepremian will try the point replacement. The Dolphins now lead 30-3. Here's the snap. Set down. The kick is up. And again, it's perfect from the little guy to score with 1 minute and 17 seconds left to play. In this first half is the Dolphins 31, the Patriots 3. Ball at the Dolphins 38-yard line with 26 seconds to go as time is in. Third down, 11 for the Pats. Mataha splits left, Sellers to the far side. Nance and Garrett in behind Plunkett. He sets the ball club on the snap, drops back to throw. Protection breaks down, being pursued by Hines. Now rips one deep for the end zone. It is intercepted by Scott at the 2-yard line. Gets back out to the 5 to the 6. Jake Scott. Boy, he spread everybody all over the place that time. Rolled to his right off the scramble situation and threw back against the grain. Ron Sellers along with Pataha, two of the intended receivers down there, made the tackle on Scott. So Jake Scott comes up with the interception. That's the end of the first half. What's the score? Our Dolphins 31, the Patriots 3. Here's Larry King.
Warfield has now 5 touchdowns on this season, and Greasy has 4 touchdown passes the first half. Greasy's statistics now look this way. He is 7 for 12, 2 touchdown passes to Twilly, 2 to Warfield. New England now in single coverage on Warfield, single coverage on Twilly, and they've got to get burned. And the success of Twilly against the bump and run, and they've been bump and running him, not Warfield, bump and running on Twilly, has not proved effective for Johnny Baser. New England will not only require some strong defensive adjustment at halftime, but they've got to get their offense rolling, and their offense has done nothing. The domination of the first half, the Dolphins passing 158 yards to New England's 12. This Dolphin defense against the rush has been incredible. Garrett and Nance combined in the first half for 8 yards. I would call that dominance, Rick.
31-3, Dolphins lead as Gogolak tees her up, and going back deep, Morris and Ginn. Here's the kick by Gogolak. It's high, and it is deep, back in the end zone. Hubert Ginn behind Mercury Morris at the 5, the 10, the 15, out to the 20-yard line. Goes Ginn with the run back from the Dolphin 20-yard line. As we've just started play here in the third quarter. On the snap, the handoff goes to kick, a hole on the left side. 25, 30, dragging tacklers with him to the 31-yard line goes Jim Kick. Clarence Scott, the strong safety, makes the tackle, first down for the Dolphins. They put the ball down at the 35. It'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Dolphins at their 35-yard line. Morris out, kick back in. On 3rd down, back to throw goes Bob. Sets up, has time. Now he's going to have to scramble. Flag down. He's running to the right. Is caught, breaks off one tackler, and is thrown way back at the 14-yard line. At about the 15 is where they say his knee touched the ground, but a flag is down, back up at the 46-yard line. Defensive holding against the Patriots gives the Dolphins a first down at their 20-yard line. So they lose big yardage, but they pick up a first down. Defensive holding is the call against the Patriots. And the ball is at their 20-yard, at the Dolphins' 20-yard line, 1st and 10. 12:15 left to go in the third quarter.
You know, we've just wasted 2.5 minutes. We're in the same place as the kickoff.
Reese with a long count at the line of scrimmage, drops back to throw. Has time, completes to Twilly across the middle. He has tripped up, gets up, and they blow the whistle on him. He started to run with nobody in front of him, but they say that he was downed officially at the 39-yard line. That's good for a first down. As Greasy completes for 29 yards to Howard Twilly. Up at the check at 19 yards up to the 39-yard line. The ball at the Dolphin 48. 3rd down and less than a yard for a first down. In the wing formation right, Greasy barks the signals. Here's the handoff. Going to Morris. Sweep right, 50, 45, down to the 40. Still going. 35, 30, gets a block. 25, 20, 15 to the 10. Down to the 5. He's knocked down at the 1-yard line. By Don Webb. Mercury Morris had tremendous blocking out in front of him as he swept, came down the near sideline, 51 yards. And Webb just got him and knocked him off his feet at the 1-yard line. So the Dolphins have a first and goal after Morris sweeps for 51 yards at the Patriots' 1-yard line. Larry Little and Norm Evans, a tremendous job of blocking and clearing the road that time for Mercury Morris. The Dolphins moving from our left to our right have a first and goal at the Patriots' 1-yard line. 9:03 to go in the third quarter. They leave the 2 tight ends in. Kick is in, replacing Morris at a running back spot. Kick and Zonka are the setbacks behind Greasy. Warfield is a wingman right. From the 1-yard line, the handoff to Kick, sweep right. He's in for the touchdown. Jim Kick gets his first TD of the year as the Dolphins now move on to a 37-3 lead. The key play in that drive was that 51-yard end sweep by Mercury Morris, and Kick runs it in from the 1-yard line. 80 yards in 9 plays. The Dolphins have had a couple of long drives of 80 and 69 yards this afternoon. Yepremian will try the point from placement again, and Noonan will hold. 37-3, and Garrow can make it 38 with 8:48 left to go in this third quarter. Waiting for the snap. Here it is, set down, the kick is up, and it is perfect. There is a timeout on the field with 8:48 to go in the third period. The score, our Dolphins 38, the Patriots 3. Dolphins have put on a magnificent show defensively and offensively this afternoon. Lead 38-3. 3 minutes and 2 seconds left to go in the third quarter. This Plunkett figures so far, Larry.
He has completed 9 of 21, and they've dropped about 6 on him.
from the Dolphins 31, a first down, Patriots. As the Dolphins lead here in the third quarter, 38-3, Plunkett back to throw, good protection, swings to the near side, it is picked off, and knocked down immediately at the Dolphins' 25-yard line, Curtis Johnson. The pass was intended for Nance, and Plunkett threw it high, and Johnson comes up with his second interception of the season, so the Dolphins stop him. And George Myra comes in at quarterback. Otto Stowe at wide receiver. That punt travels 42 yards. Carl Noonan is at the other wide receiver. Noonan, a 6-year veteran from Iowa. Stowe, the rookie from Iowa State. Noonan wears 89, Stowe 82. And George Myra is the quarterback. Charlie Lee comes in the running back spot. He is a 3rd-year veteran the Dolphins acquired from the Cleveland Browns. Hubert Ginn comes into the ball game now, the offensive backfield for the Dolphins. As Myra gets his first look-see during the season. Wayne Mass is now playing at offensive tackle for the Dolphins. A 4-year veteran picked up from the Chicago Bears. He was a starter for 3 of those 4 years with the Bears. Clemson is his school. Jim Langer also in the offensive alignment. That's the end of the third period. Dolphin football action will continue from the Orange Bowl with the score at Dolphins 38, the Patriots 3. Dolphins out of the huddle with George Myra at quarterback from their 47 with 13:08 left to play in the ball game. Have Noonan and Stowe split left. Myra rolling to his left, sets up the throw, looking, and is caught by Noonan, shakes off a tackler at the 40, and is wrestled out of bounds. Let's see what they're going to say went out at the 37-yard line. Carl Noonan with a great catch. It'll be a 3rd down and 8 for the Dolphins. The ball at the Patriots' 35-yard line. Back to throw is Myra in the pocket. Now he's going to scramble and run, and he slips and falls at the 35-yard line. Steve Kiner, the weak side linebacker, contained him. Myra, as was pointed out by Henry Barrow before, is still wearing the old shoes, and it's very evident that he cannot get traction or the cutting ability that he needs. So the field goal unit comes in with the ball at the 35. And let's see if we can get a score out of this situation. This will be about a 42-yard attempt. Waiting for the snap from center. Here it is, set down. Garrow gets the toe into it. He gets it high. He's got the distance. It is perfect. Depenian, 2 out of 3 with a 42-yard field goal. 11 minutes and 41 seconds left to play in this ball game. There's a timeout on the field. The score, our Dolphins 41, the Patriots 3. Dolphins grabbed a 3-touchdown lead in the first period and have been in command all the way. The defense has completely contained the Patriots offense. The Dolphins will try to move it now and get into the end zone for another score before the game time expires. 4:35 left to go from the Dolphin 45. Handoff, Hubert again, through the middle, 50, 45, 30, 45 to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, and they say that he stepped out of bounds at the 9-yard line. It is not a touchdown. Again, down the far sideline, stepped out of bounds at the 9. So we have a 1st and goal at the 9 as Ginn steps off 46 yards.
Many of the crowd now starting to slowly file out. A lot of sunbathed folks over on the north side. We have had no clouds all day, just a hot sun, a hot day, and a lot of fans enjoying it. Many starting to leave now.
4th and goal from the 8-yard line. 2:35 left to play. Dolphins lead 41-3. And this unit would love to get in for 6 points. Waiting for the snap from center. Here's the handoff to Hubert Ginn. He is caught from behind by the defensive tackle and thrown for a loss. And the Patriots take over at their 14 with 2 minutes and 23 seconds left to play. Plunkett, of course, will be the quarterback. As Bataha comes out, splits left, and Sellers to the near side. Carl Garrett and Bob Blaggio are the setbacks behind Jim Plunkett. From the Patriots 14, Plunkett sprinting out to his right. Sets up to throw now. He's going to be blindsided, and he is cracked and dropped at the 10-yard line. Vern Denherter, rookie defensive end, along with Bill Stanfield, are the 2 men who sandwiched him and tried to play wishbone. Ball is set down back at the Patriots 10. A loss of 4 on the play. Dolphins have gotten to Plunkett this afternoon 7 times, which has to be an all-time club record. And it'll be a 2nd down coming up at 14. And there is the 2-minute warning to both benches. There is a timeout on the field. With the score, our Dolphins 41, the Patriots 3. And the Patriots, I believe, have called a timeout. Ball at their 34 with, no, they haven't called a timeout. The clock continues to move. 18 seconds, 15. 3rd down and 2 for a 1st down. This game is all but history with the Dolphins winning 41-3. 3rd and 2 from the Patriots 34. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. The last play of the game. The handoff to Garrett. Sweep to the right, 35, and he's knocked down at the 37-yard line. And there's the gun, ending the ball game in a rout. The final score, our Dolphins 41, the New England Patriots 3.
What about the defense today, Don? You know, we've talked so much about the Dolphins this year. This club has really kind of come together defensively.
Well, I was happy about that because we certainly weren't pleased with our defensive effort against Cincinnati, where they rushed for over 200 yards against us, and then you're faced with Nance and Garrett looking you in the eye, and you know what they're capable of doing when they're right.
Coach, what about Howard Twilley? Stowe, a lot of people thought Otto Stowe would be your starting ball player, and memory serves me right. Otto did open that wide receiver for you. Now, Twilley has come on with 5 catches today, 98 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Great day for Howard. We can always count on, just a good performance from Howard, and he had a good day against Cincinnati and started and did a good job today out there. And of course, Warfield just continues to get open, and Greasy, I thought, was exceptional, not only for the way that he threw the ball, but for his play calling.
Now, one other thing. You play the Jets next week. Beaten here by them 2 weeks ago in a game that everyone says you should have won in every facet. Is there a kind of danger looking beyond them?
I don't think we can look beyond anybody because Baltimore just keeps winning, and we realize that if we're going to compete, we got to win.